What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Killer K, and guess what? I'm back with another video in a new location, in a new spot, and one of my new blessings. Like, we here. So come on and sit down and get comfortable because we got a lot to talk about, okay?
Pretty than a motherfucker, hoes be looking okay. She think that she fucking with me, is this bitch okay? He say he ain't fucking around, I look at him like okay. I used to be down bad, but now a bitch okay.
Yep, that's right. I'm in a new location. I'm sitting in one of my newest blessings. I'm sitting in something that I prayed for on numerous occasions. So I'm just so happy to be back here with y'all. I'm ready to go full on, non-stop, pedal to the metal, full-blown content on that ass. So I gotta really get back into my bag. That's why I've been gone so long. I always pop in and pop out because it just be like life be lifing. So today's video is basically just about doing what you gotta do in order to do the things that you want to do in life. In this episode of Stripper Struggles, we're gonna talk about the sacrifices that you have to make in order to be a dancer, and also understanding even if it's something that you don't want to do necessarily right now, it's all going to pay off in the end. It's always going to pay off in the long run, because at the end of the day, you know that you're not hustling for nothing. You know that you got a family to feed. You know that you got goals that you want to create and accomplish. We know that you really have things in a lifestyle that you want to maintain, so you got to get that money. So I get you. I'll never judge her, and I'll never stop a woman from getting to her bag. And of course, this pertains to every woman, not just the stripper, not just the dancer. It pertains to every aspect in life. You got to do some things that you don't want to do in order to put yourself in a better position. As a woman, we all have to make sacrifices. We put so many people in front of us. We do things that need to be done because we have no other option. Because if not, we all know that it's not going to get done. It takes us running the show to get the business handled, if we really being honest. So sometimes you got to make sacrifices, and you got to be okay with those sacrifices. You got to understand that you're going to get the greater good once you handle your business. The life that you want doesn't happen unless you make it happen. So sometimes you have to really forego going to the club. You have to forego gossiping and talking to other people who are not focused on getting to the bag. You have to forego, spending unnecessary money. You really have to lock in and get disciplined if you really want to see the change and become the person that you know that you're destined to be. In the dance world, it's so easy to get stuck, and it's so easy to get trapped. In a 9 to 5, it's so easy to get stuck. It's so easy to get trapped. In a relationship, it's so easy to get stuck and to get trapped. It's so easy to lose yourself. It's so easy to get complacent and comfortable when honestly and truthfully, you're just remaining stagnant. We could get up every day, wake up, do our morning routine, get our kids ready for school or get ourselves ready for work, and then go to that job, get off of that job, then go pick our kids up, then go back home, then cook, clean, shower, whatever else you do in the meantime, and do it all over again. Hit the strip club if you work at the club. Pay the tip out, shake your ass, make a little bit of money, make a lot of money. Who knows? You can do that every day, and you're still stagnant. You're still complacent. You're not elevating. You're just flatlining. You're not going up or down. You're just literally beep, 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 and your life is passing you by. When you feel that you need a change in your life, you really got to move around. You got to change your environment. You got to change your thought process. You got to change the habits that you do. You really have to shape yourself and mold yourself into somebody else who's better, who's more disciplined, who's more understanding, who's more trained, who's more thoughtful, who's more self-aware. And that's the only way you're going to get to greatness. Change your environment, change the company that you keep, change the things that you watch on TV or the things that you look at on Instagram and all of the people that you follow on YouTube. Sit back and evaluate, are these people more aligned with who I am right now, or are they aligned to who I want to be in the future? That's just really what it boils down to. Change your surroundings all the way together. And realistically, you got to choose your heart. Life is going to always be hard. Whether you're having good days or bad days, there's always going to be some type of monkey wrench that's thrown in the mix. So you got to really understand which heart is the one you want to sit through, because it's hard being broke. And let me tell you this right now. When I was going through my deepest struggles, when I lost my place, when I lost my apartment, when I lost the cars, when I lost all of the emotion that I had going on in certain areas, nobody really gave a fuck. Honestly and truthfully, they were secretly praying on my downfall anyway. Honestly and truthfully, they were happy that I was going through my struggles. The same people who you was thinking was down with you when everything was glitz and glamorous, and all of the people that you thought cared about you and loved you, they gave you your ass to kiss when your back was against the wall. They gave me their ass to kiss when they thought that I wasn't having it no more. They thought they saw me unhappy, and they saw me sad, and they saw me complaining, and they saw me being needy and desperate. They handled me a certain way. They treated me a certain way. They said the most outlandish things, the most outrageous things to me, and you wouldn't even expect that to come out their mouth to a person like me because of who I was to them. But at the same time, they did it. They crossed me out. They thought it was done for me. They thought it was over. So there are gonna always be people in your life who you think are there and supporting you, but honestly, nobody gives a fuck when you hit rock bottom. Nobody wants to hear the sob story. Nobody has the understanding. They're more focused on their life than they are yours. They're secretly happy that you've been knocked down a peg or two because they thought you were up here, you came down, you had to humble yourself, and they thought that was gonna stop you from popping it, and you will never stop popping it. If you don't do nothing else, keep popping it. Keep popping it. I don't give a damn. I was still popping it, and I was homeless. But at the end of the day, you got to understand that shit don't feel good to even be in that position to where people can play with you. So always be on top of your shit so it never gets to that point again. I can give you 2 examples of like people who were really close to me. They gave me their ass to kiss when they thought that I was down. Like I had a family member, we got into it. She called me homeless. And we was arguing or whatever, and she said that I was homeless. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll eat that up because I was never homeless. But at the same time, if I didn't have my own place, then technically you are homeless. But I very much had a place to stay on any occasion. But at the same time, she called me homeless, and it made me feel some type of way. Fast forward to a week before I got my place, that same family member asked for a place to stay. Like, whoa, I haven't even got my keys. Like, hold on, you making plans. And didn't even ask me. She told me she was gonna come stay with me and she was gonna give me a certain amount of money every month. And it just was like, didn't you call me homeless? So it's just like, God gonna always have those people who come for you, and then he gonna always show you why. You don't even have to trip on them. He gonna handle it expeditiously. Y'all remember that boyfriend that I was on here crying about, telling y'all he put me out and this, that, and the third? Fast forward, you're back in jail. Fast forward, you're on my line again asking for money. So it's just like God put it all in perspective for me. Everybody who played with me had to come back around with their hand out, had to come back around and ask me for help. But when I was down, they showed their true colors. So I said all that to say, even if somebody coming for you, even if somebody talking about you, you can see that you're going up, but at the same time, they can't see it. They think you still just talking. They think you still just, not going to be about the things that you say you're about. They think you're not going to stand no business. And God already done stood on it for me, so I don't even rather do too much. I'm happy now. But I had to understand that, and them feeling that way about me, and them saying those things that they said about me, and then to just still find a way to forgive them, that was a sacrifice right there. That was me knowing that it gets greater later. That was me knowing that me being down and out was not going to be the end of my story. I care too much about myself. I care too much about my lifestyle. I care too much about the well-being of my kids for me to ever sit in a struggle for too long. It might seem too long to others, but for me, it was a process to get out of the rut that I was in. And now that I'm delivered from it, now that I'm out of it, I can comfortably talk about it and sit back and be like, girl, you were always going to be covered. You were always good. So always remember that. Just keep walking on the path that you gotta walk, and don't worry about what nobody else saying about you or thinks about you. Fuck what they think. Also, you really have to get prepared, and you really have to make yourself ready and become the person that you want to be by actually getting you some goals, setting them out, and accomplishing them. One by one, step by step, hurdle by hurdle, loop by loop. You have to really get serious about your goals. If you want to lose weight, you gotta stop eating crazy. You got to stop drinking heavily. You got to actually put in the work at the gym. Don't go in there and just lollygag. Don't go in there and do a couple of sets and think you're done and that's it. No, push yourself past your breaking point. If you got things that you want to do business-wise, push yourself past your breaking point. Start networking with people. Start getting out your comfort zone. It's really up to you to change your life. You have to put forth the effort. If it's a dream or something that you want to become a reality, you literally have to put forth the effort to make it happen. You have to believe that it's going to happen. You have to put in the work like it's already happening. And then you got to let God do the rest. You got to let the universe do the rest. You literally just got to know that everything is going to work out for you. But you have to start with that mentality of, I'm going to get this accomplished. I don't know how, but I know it's coming. And you start from there. Once again, your life will not change unless you change it. Your life is not going to get better until you move better. You have the power. If you want your life to be better, you have to do better. You have to become a better person or a better version of yourself than what you were once being. If you want something to change, you have to change it. You want a new career, you want a new life, you want a new body. If you want to be fine, go get fine. If you wanna get smarter, go read some books. If you want to be more intelligent, go pick up a new hobby, go listen to a new podcast. Do something with your life, ho. I don't even know. But all that sitting around waiting for the world to give you something and you ain't put in no work to get nothing or receive nothing, nothing's ever gonna happen. You're gonna keep on complaining, keep on being sad, keep on being down, keep on being out. It's your life. Grab it by the balls, bitch. Like, what's up? Like, juggle the motherfuckers. Like, please, I don't know. And it's understandable. We get burnt down. We do a lot. We got our hands in different pies, and we handle so much stuff. And it's easy to get tired. We are all tired. Janae Eco said, baby, we were born tired. Like, it is what it is. But at the same time, you still got to push past all that. Just because you're tired, just because you're uncertain, just because you're not feeling it today, that don't mean you got to stop. And I really talking to myself because I get on here and I want to give y'all content, and I know I be missing y'all, and I know y'all be missing me. So drop down in the comments below and let me know that y'all missing me. Send me some hearts and, you know, some type of confirmation that you got to this part of the video, because I really want y'all to know that although life gets hard, although you get tired, although you get stressed, although whatever, you still got to keep going. You gotta keep going, otherwise you die. Like that's just the end all be all. We're gonna always be tired. It's always gonna be something going on. God is gonna always have these little tests that we gotta, you know, do. So it's just like, just keep going and you're gonna be okay. I promise you. You could be in the beginning stages of something and shit could just be sloppy. Let's just say you do hair. At first, you don't know what you're doing. You watch a couple of videos and you practice. It don't come out right the first time. Then you try it again. It looks a little better than the last time. But the more you do something, the better at it you will become. If you don't know how to do something, the more you practice it, the better you will become. You have to stay disciplined and you have to stay consistent. Even when you don't feel like being consistent, the discipline to know, like, although I don't feel like doing this, I still gotta do it because I know that there's a greater result at the end of that. That's gonna make you stay consistent. You just have to get there. The discipline and the consistency go hand in hand. You just gotta understand that if it's me against everybody else, I'm choosing me. Put yourself first. Choose to go after the things that you want to go after in life. And life will just become more clear to you. Like once I literally implement a routine or morning routine or a gym routine, or just once I get in the swing of things, I'm gonna be recording constantly. Honestly and truthfully, this is the start right now. I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait till I get my furniture. I'm gonna wait until the background is how I like it to record. But I said, no, F that. I'm still going to show up for y'all because I know y'all will want me to, and I want to show up for y'all. So keep going. Don't worry about the circumstances and what it looks like right now. Just see the better vision and the goal that you got in mind, and everything is going to be laid out. And another thing that I'm learning is I don't even have problems. I have excuses. You don't even have problems. You have excuses. Whenever you're faced with a challenge during the day or throughout life, it's manageable unless you're like in a life-threatening situation or you just, you know, but I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about your everyday, day-to-day life. Something happens that pisses you off, or something happens and it doesn't go your way, or you lose your job, or you get into a bitches at work at the club. Like if something's going to happen, you have to know how to operate. You have to know how to navigate each situation. So they're like, do you have problems or do you just have excuses? Because it's starting to feel like, oh, it's an excuse why you can't ignore this bitch and she's messing up your money. It's an excuse why you don't want to get up and go to the gym. It's an excuse why you can't get up and turn the camera on and record that content. Excuses are monuments to nothing. They build bridges to nowhere. Okay? So it's just like, what are we talking about? It ain't no excuse. Get your ass in the gym. Get your ass in a new hobby, read a new book, learn a new language, travel to a new place. Like, well, there's no excuse. If you want to be that girl, baby girl, just go be that girl. Like, it's no excuse. Sometimes you're just going to have to do the things that you don't want to do in order to get to what you want to do. So just do what you want to do anyway. Just start off there. Like, damn. And then I'm going to ask you 3 questions and then I'm going to be done. We're going to put it all into perspective. Girl, y'all didn't tell me my rolls were showing. All right. So the first question is, do you not have faith in God? Because he always works it out. She always works it out. Everything is always working in your favor. So do you not believe that everything is working out for you and everything will work out? Everything is going to come your way that needs to come your way. All of the blessings that you want and need and pray for are going to happen. Do you not believe that? Or are you dumb? Do you not know who the hell you are? Like, do you not know you the big dog? Do you not know you the biggest? Do you not know you the baddest thing on this earth? Like, you're the baddest thing walking. Do you not know? Like, what? Like, because it's starting to seem like you're forgetting who the hell you are. It's starting to seem like you're letting your depression, your sadness, your down spell, your down season, you're letting all these things make you believe that you're not that girl, that you're not that boy. Baby, you're it. You're the shit, cuz. Like, so it's just like, be that. Believe in that. Or is it that you don't believe in yourself? Don't bump believing in God and the universe and what all that's going to provide. Bump the manifestation. Do you not believe that you're capable of being the person you want to be? Do you not believe that you're worthy and deserving of the life that you want? Do you not believe it? Do you not believe in yourself that you have the ability to make shit happen around here? Have you forgot that you move mountains? Have you forgot that you've jumped over so many hurdles to get to where you are today? Have you forgot that at one point you're sitting in the things that you prayed for? Right now, I'm sitting in an apartment that I prayed for, and I didn't even know that I was going to get it. Honestly and truthfully, this fell in my lap. I honestly had just given up. I honestly was about to go start doing fraudulent things, getting CPNs and using fake socials. But God had a different plan for me. I didn't have to do none of that. So it's just like, you should be able to understand that he's always going to be there and work it out for you. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how uncertain it may be, you have to believe in yourself just as much as God believes in you. Period, point blank. So in closing, you're not going to get the life that you want sitting on your ass. You're not going to get the life you want scrolling on Instagram and gossiping with your homegirls and sisters or whoever. You're not going to get the life worried about what everybody else got going on. You're only going to get the life when you shut the fuck up and boss the fuck up. That's just it. The moral of the story is shut the fuck up and boss the fuck up, okay? Like, and if you do those things, God gonna be right there with you, helping you along the way, and you're gonna get what you deserve. So, until you get out of your situations and the bad vibes, do what you don't want to do, or do what you gotta do, so you can do the things that you want to do. And that's it. And I'll be back with another video, because bitch, I'm back in my own place, and I just want y'all to know that. Drop down in the comments and, spread some love, give me some words of encouragement. Let me know you made it to the end of this video. Comment, share, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do to get me back in the algorithm, okay? I love y'all. I'll be back. Bye.
Papayo, Hollywood, Papayo. Sagwa, you're my best friend. Look at my cat Sagwa, y'all. Yeah, I'm so happy. Bye.